Welcome back to the show. It is Let It Go Day, so I thought for my cooking, how can I make a let it go food? And I thought let it go, like as in the movie. And of course, there's our beloved character Olaf with a carrot nose, so naturally, carrots in the recipe. And since it's winter and it's getting very chilly and we're in our Janimals, why not a nice cozy spiced carrot soup? So we're gonna make just that. I've got a pot here with a bit of extra virgin olive oil. No, it's just normal olive oil, which is quite hot, and as you can see, a little bit of the smoke is coming out, which is what we want. You can just see it, but that's what we want. You'll smell it before you see it. And into that, just one onion that's been finely sliced and straight in, and you want to hear that sizzle. Oh yeah, that's goodness. And what we want to do is just saute that for a couple of minutes. And what's going to happen is the onions are going to start to brown, and what that is technically called is caramelization. And what that's doing is it's caramelizing the sugars inside the natural foods. It's developing a depth of flavor. Here we go, give that a stir. That does take a bit of time. I'll show you what's going on there. And it's just starting to brown up in bits. So keep persisting, it won't take much longer. But we'll pretend we've done that for a couple of minutes. And to that, our spices. Here we've got some curry powder, cumin powder, coriander powder, and a tiny bit of chili, as much or as little as you want. And as you can see, there ends up being quite a bit. But with all the stock that we put in later, it gets diluted down. And the mixture goes very dry, but that is okay. It's kind of like how you start off a curry, but we're not making a curry. Here we go. To that, our carrots. This is about 4 or 5 carrots, just roughly chopped, as little or as much as you need. It's probably about 2 carrots per person if each person was having 2 servings of the soup. Best go 3 because they will devour more than 2 servings, I promise. It's delicious. That doesn't need much time, into which we put in our vegetable stock. And that's about 4 cups. So just stir that in. And you can, for this recipe, just use cubed vegetable stock. You don't have to bother making your own or fork out too much for the fancy liquid stock, which is quite pricey. Cubed will work just fine. And as you can see, that's just covered and gone a little bit over the carrots. And at that point, we're going to put in our lentils. Now, lentils look like this when they are dried. And it's a peculiar thing, but really good for you. So all of that goes in there, and once that cooks out for another 30 minutes, the carrots will be soft, the lentils will be cooked, and at which point you can blend it together till it's smooth. But if you don't have a blender, you can use the food processor, which we have, and we've just finished that off with some Greek yogurt instead of cream. Now, you might be wondering where all the soup's gone. I've not eaten it, I'm not that greedy. We've actually got little mugs of soup. So one for myself, Masad, and Eve. Now, the recipe for that is online, so you can definitely give that a go at home.